Look at this thing. It's bigger than the entire city. Depending on who you ask, life is either short or long. All right, it is about 9 a.m. and we are on our first full day in Nagasaki. This is also our only full day in Nagasaki, so we have a pretty full day planned. We just crossed the halfway mark on our 30-day trip to Japan. We visited with family, climbed some mountains, overcome a few bumps in the road, and now I'm just trying to kick back, relax, and enjoy life a little bit. Stop number one, the Atomic Bomb Museum. We just arrived and we're going to check it out. All right, so maybe the Atomic Bomb Museum isn't the most relaxing activity, but for me, enjoying life is about learning and experiencing things, even the hard things. Honestly, I didn't really want to film this part of our trip. I debated it in my head for the days leading up to this point. You know, I'm not an expert filmmaker, and for something like this, I want to do it justice. I don't want to say something incorrect. I don't know how the weight of the topic will affect my ability to tell the right story, and a million other things that are running through my mind. Ultimately, a whole lot of insecurities. I often find that our own worst enemy can sometimes be our own thoughts. However, I find that what we fear is usually not as bad as reality. Trying to imagine what life was like in Nagasaki when the United States dropped the A-bomb is really tough, even if possible at all. Sure, there's numbers and metrics that can tell you the number injured or killed, the science behind the bomb, how it was dropped, what height it exploded, the diameter of the blast, the lingering radiation levels, etc. But how it shows up in terms of the human experience, the feelings, and the adjustment of perspective, it's really incomprehensible, and I'm finding it damn near impossible to put into words. This is one of the things you've just got to see when you go to Nagasaki. The museum starts by taking you back in time down a windy ramp. What may seem like an eternity is actually less than 80 years ago. Your parents or grandparents, or hell, maybe even you were alive when this catastrophe took place. Remember Sarah's grandmother? From day 3, she was 20 years old and living less than 150 miles from ground zero. Some believe the dropping of the atomic bomb was justified to end World War II. Others believe it was the worst single terrorist attack in human history and completely unnecessary. Regardless, I think it's safe to say that targeting major civilian cities with an atomic bomb was pretty ruthless, and some would even say barbaric. The devastation and destruction over the moments and years to come is significant, not only in the event itself, but also a significant moment in time, historical significance. Well, that was definitely an experience that I wasn't expecting. I don't know what I expected, but yeah, you can't really put into words what walking through that museum is like, and reliving some of the events of the atomic bomb. It's pretty horrific, and yeah, if you're in Nagasaki, although some of those feelings are pretty uncomfortable, I think it's something that you definitely have to come and see and experience for yourself if you're out here. Yeah, we're gonna go check out Peace Park and some other sites. Hey, Okay, so here we are at the Hypo Center, ground zero, where the atom bomb was dropped in 1945. There you have it, Peace Park. Successful start to the day, but it is about 1 o'clock, and so we gotta grab some lunch, refuel. Aki-chan's gotta eat, we gotta eat, so that's what we're gonna do. We visited the Sano Shrine. Located about 800 meters southeast of Ground Zero, one leg of this shrine remained standing after the blast. Pretty incredible considering not much else did. We also visited these giant camphor trees. 2 large camphor trees were scorched, burned, and stripped of all their leaves. Once thought completely dead, the trees have regenerated life and continue to grow strong today. These 2 camphor trees are absolutely massive. They measure 6 and 8 meters across at their trunk. These 2 trees were very badly damaged during the atomic bomb, were stripped of their bark and considered dead. Over time, their leaves began to bud again, and they have completely regained their vitality. Is there a silver lining? The atomic bombing of Nagasaki and Hiroshima simultaneously started not only the nuclear arms race, but also the call for peace and the abolition of nuclear weapons. I wonder, was it necessary for peace? Can peace be appreciated without conflict? I'd like to think yes. However, this is the nature of the human experience. The perspective down here is good, but let's see if we can get a look at the city from above. Big giant Ferris wheel, that's what we're doing. I don't know why this is here, but I kind of love it. I bet we could get higher. Here we are at the ropeway. We are packed in here. Holy smokes. All right, so I know we're here for the views, but check out this camper van. It is so cute. I think someone's in there. 333 meters above sea level. These views don't get much better than this. Holy smokes. And behind me, I think the other cool thing is you can actually see Unzen, where we just came from. The view of Nagasaki City from the top of Mount Inasa is considered one of the top 3 best city views at night in the world. And it is truly spectacular. Hundreds of people come out to take a look at the lights and the sunset, and it is just absolutely breathtaking. So all right, well, tonight it is dinner at the observatory. So we got dinner with one heck of a view. Also, didn't know this, full moon tonight, and the moon is rising right over the city. It is awesome.